What is up at chat? Hi, I'm here again with Witchy. You gonna say hi?
No.
Alright.
Hello.
And today we're back with Danganronpa. Figured I shouldn't leave it on too much of a cliffhanger since, you know, last time it was like a few days before we got to the actual trial. So today we're just gonna get straight into the trial, figure out who killed Saika. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. Again, let's go to the live screen.
Fucking Christ.
There we go. Alright, we're good. Don't have any viewers right now, but hopefully we'll get some as the stream goes on. Anyway, let's just get started. Alright. Because apparently, you know, this is how you deal with problems in this world. You force children to solve murders that they commit
My
themselves.
children never did anything to fool. Damn.
Yeah, apparently that's what the school does, is make children solve murders. Alright. Let's see. Set skills. We got cool and compose. Steadies your aim a
We
little.
got to the trial already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, babe, you left last night.
Oh, yeah.
But steadies your aim a little. Effective during non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. Cost 2 SP. Alright. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during battle. Bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. Alright, and that's all we have for right now. Let's see. Open e-handbook. Let's look at all our truth bullets. So we have Monokuma File 1. Evidence of a struggle. Replica sword's sheath. The switched rooms. Toolkit. Makoto's room was very clean. Saika's wrist and her finger. Dying message. Again, mobile users, you'll have a step up on everyone else. Bathroom door frame. Bathroom door knob. Dorm nameplates. Kitchen knife set. Aui's account that the kitchen knife was there. So she was in the cafeteria last night, in game time. And while she was drinking her tea, she was sitting there, and so she left the kitchen with her tea, sat down, drank it, and when she went back into the kitchen to clean her cup up, it was gone. The knife was gone. Trash duty. We found, so Hifumi was on trash duty, and it changes like every week. The incinerator was on. There was a burnt shirt piece by the incinerator, and there was a shattered crystal ball. So, right, none of that stuff is important. So let's finish prep. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Alright.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
We all fucking die.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Yeah.
And the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Oh, I forgot! Oh, Makoto's voice is so adorable!
Baby boy.
He's a baby! Alright.
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Taka. I don't think that's gonna work.
That's only for if the person wants to be executed.
Yeah.
Don't be a goddamn
Now they use
idiot.
destroying
Why the hell would they raise their
trial.
hand?
Yeah.
Before we move on and start the trial,
There
can I ask a question real quick?
actually have been a few trials where that might have worked. But that might have worked.
What's going on with those pictures?
Damn, I forgot how nice Kyoko's voice is. Her voice is like, it's like smooth, like butter.
Buddha
I
voice.
feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship.
Oh god! No! Get this horny ass fucker out of here! Can we
Well, you heard Monokuma. We use the power of friendship to revive these bitches.
Can we execute him? Can we just execute him, please, Monokuma? Like now?
Okay,
Thought I
but
wish.
what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, why? Also, why did he even put that there? Like, girl, were you planning on getting involved? If so, you could have just sat on the throne like you did. Look. You could have just sat on the throne, girl. Whatever.
Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Alright.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Let's go. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I mean, sure. Quick refresher. Quick refresher on the trials. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, each character will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun!
Imagine if everyone actually had a gun during this.
Oh my god! Alright, let's do this. Evidence of struggle.
The one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
Yep.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't
It was
even have
Makoto
a
in the
chance to
bathroom
resist.
tonight.
No, she did resist. What? Huh? Something's off about what was just said, because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. Oh, that's... okay. Hold on. I also need to... The sound is, like, really loud. Like, the music is, like, really loud. System... Options... There we go. Yeah, that was like really loud. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots, so when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, evidence
I
of
assert
struggle.
that the one who was murdered was
Yeah.
Miss Sayaka.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
murder
we know
took place-
that.
So it seems
Oh,
most
God, they found
likely
the
that
chipmunk.
the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, she did, because there was a
No,
struggle.
that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Ah! Ah! First no that was wrong of the game! Let's go!
Just a second,
Woo!
Chihiro.
You yelled at a
Try to
child.
remember how my room looked.
Yeah. Aw, Makoto's voice is so adorable.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No, she wasn't.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Exactly.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need
Okay,
explaining.
look. Give Chihiro. We're all stressed out, Byakuya. Well, except for fucking you, apparently. Give Chihiro a moment, okay?
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, so what's next?
Yeah.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
No shit. You need to
Now,
determine.
murder weapon wise, it might have been the knife sticking out of her body, but I'm not too sure on that.
You need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Kitchen knife set. Let's see.
So what was used to kill her?
There was
A
some kind
knife.
of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yeah, a
Without
knife.
a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on
No.
him.
No, that's wrong.
See, they weren't talking about necessarily that.
No,
Oh,
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
that's what they're talking about when they say like what was used to kill her. Not that it was like because
Okay.
clearly it was a knife. Clearly it was most likely it was the knife. But what they're saying is like who brought the knife? Where was it from? Like how did a knife get there? Kind of thing, you know. Because that changes things. If you know that's, you know, if you can't tell where it's from, that means that someone somehow brought a knife in or got a knife into the school. So who then the question becomes who would have been able to do that? Who would have like either already had one on them or whatever, you know.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After
Yep.
the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Bruh. Okay. Whatever.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our
Makoto's not
arguments.
that stupid as to kill someone in
Otherwise,
his own
what's the
room.
point of the trial?
Yeah.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I have evidence that says otherwise, bitch.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Let's go, Kyoko.
You really believe that?
Bruh, if she didn't, why would she have said anything? She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Ah! Sure.
Refresher course.
You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. but the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Make your argument.
Time to shoot some people.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall, and then
hold
he
on.
went and stabbed
Okay.
Sayaka with it.
Okay, we gotta look at that.
Oh yeah, because of Oi.
Yeah,
The end.
Aoi said, yeah, Hina said, let's just say Hina. Hina said, some way to prove I didn't take the knife. The person who was in the dining hall last night should be able to do it. Yeah. Because Hina was there.
Where does that...
Makoto, he did it in secret.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I mean,
I'm not the killer. I'm
yeah,
not the killer.
I'm not the killer, Toko. I'm literally not.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Exactly.
What do you think, Hina?
Give us our alibi, Hina.
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah, you said. Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives is gone. So you're saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
Makoto is so fucking lucky that he
No,
gets
I
snapped.
don't think so.
Yeah, he's so fucking lucky that she was there to see this. I mean, there's other evidence, but this proves who did it. But
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
thank you,
The
Hina.
knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Yes.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Okay, you're being smart about it. Good.
Idiot
Hey, who's the
swimmer
cool
girl?
fact?
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Yeah.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Well, we didn't know until just now, so... You know, I'd really like to see, like, a Danganronpa where the first trial before that gets pointed out, there was an accomplice.
Oh, that would be cool.
And so then basically they're like, shit, like, now I don't get to escape, so... Like, maybe they out. Yeah.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
I mean, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere otherwise, so... It's fair enough to say. We wouldn't have gotten anywhere, but...
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Alright.
So I'm not the killer.
No. Yep.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
That's true.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Oh!
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Okay, but Hina, you should have mentioned that before. Like...
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Oof.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
It's true.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh my god.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Aww.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I will say,
The lesbians alone.
Yeah, first leave the lesbians alone. But also, I will say, in this, I wonder if Sakura said that to kind of help Hina. Because Hina didn't... That seems like something Hina would have mentioned before, you know? Because that would automatically place her as a suspect if the knife went missing while she was there. So why wouldn't she say Sakura was with her? Like, we know
she didn't think of saying it.
Yeah. But again, that why wouldn't you think of saying it? Like, it would automatically place you as the next prime suspect if you were there and then the knife went missing. Like...
I mean, I wouldn't have realized. I don't think I would have realized it either. I would have gone.
That's true.
I would have thought, okay, I was in there and I didn't see Makoto.
But like, also like, pretty much, you know, anything that you like, anything that could have been done, or that was done the previous night, you'd want to say, and anyone you were with to kind of give you that. Because at this point, anyone could literally be the murderer. Sure, everyone's thinking it's Makoto, but there's not any solid evidence yet, so you still want to have that alibi, like, right off the bat. So I'm thinking maybe Sakura said that to at least help Hina, because Sakura doesn't say anything that Hina doesn't, like, she doesn't add anything to Hina's story at all, besides, like, they stayed over together that night. Which could have happened afterwards.
True.
So, at least I don't think Sakura adds anything. We'll see, but...
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
That is true.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Oh my fucking god.
It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
I don't know.
Actually, there
is
one other possibility. Right.
Oh wait, no, okay, Sakura does, okay, never mind. Sakura probably was there then if she,
yeah, that's true.
Okay, never mind, I'm being an idiot. Sakura does add something on, okay.
Hina might just be a little bit forgetful.
Yeah. Yeah, why didn't, well, yeah, I know why Hina didn't say this, because...
They're not here anymore.
Yeah. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
Junko!
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Yeah. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Monokuma! Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only possibility.
Yeah.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Yeah.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Oh, I know you don't want to believe your waifu's a bitch, Makoto, but she is. At least a little
So
bit.
you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Fuck! It's back onto me now.
With your bare hands.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess
I mean, again,
the
if
most
she...
terrifying talent.
I mean, they aren't wrong. If she did have the... Like, at least as far as we've gotten, if she did have the knife, then... You know, and she was stabbed with it, then Makoto could have still killed her with it. But... Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Thank you, Kyoko, for being the only one with a brain cell here.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. This is a fucking thing. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is... Alright, let's play Hangman. Ready, babe?
Sure. Hair.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, that was easy.
Now I understand.
No, again, this is like
the thing we did this with Sakura, because Kyoko wouldn't fucking tell us.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit,
there would be no. Well, you could have removed it to make it look like you weren't the culprit. Because of course you, like, okay, let's look at this as if Makoto was the actual killer. He would know that everyone would start suspecting him as soon as Sayaka was killed. So what does he do? Make it look like he's not the killer. Removes the hair, that sort of stuff.
Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
Yeah, really? The only thing... Really?
Yes.
What?
Yes, the dead body in the room in the bathroom is not enough of a clue.
Yeah.
You need hair.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm thinking that pretty much with all the evidence they have, the only thing that proves that it's not Makoto, well, yeah, is that his toolbox wasn't broken into, so it had to be one of the other guys. Like, it had to be one of the other guys. And then the other thing is that all the evidence that was in the trash room. Those are like those are like the only two things that actually clear Makoto, because they actually only Leon could have been able to do those. But
yeah.
But like the hair thing, the hair thing he could have done to make it look like he wasn't the killer. Same with the door. Like he could have broken it afterwards, because like, hey, obviously I know how to get into the store, so if I break it, it's gonna look like it wasn't me. So kind of thing.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
You know why, Mr. Bright Red Hair.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
And if you think about it, the only one that has kind of standout hair, or hair that like couldn't belong to anyone else, would be Mondo and Leon.
Oh, Kyoko.
No,
Oh,
because
I guess he belongs to Sakura.
yeah, it could be either Sakura or Kyoko. But both Hina and Makoto have like brownish hair. And Makoto, Makoto's kind of like a dirty blonde, so like his hair could pass for either Hina's or Byakuya's.
Yeah.
And then who else? Celeste and Sayaka would have the same color hair.
Sayaka's a bit more of a blue.
It's a bit more of a blue, but if you're just looking at like a few strands, it wouldn't stand out. So yeah, Leon's the only one that would have like hair that would stand out as like different from everyone else's.
Well, at least the good thing of this case is that Makoto has a nice clean floor.
Yeah.
Why can't someone come into my room and lint my floor after killing me? Wait a second. That doesn't sound too good. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chihiro's could also look like Byakuya's or Makoto's. Anyway.
Then
I think Leon's the only one with explicitly dyed hair.
Yeah.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
I mean, there was a dead body.
Sayaka was
No.
attacked in the main
It was a
room
pretty
first,
average bathroom.
Then fled into the bathroom.
Going to blood
right?
stains.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble
And
getting into the bathroom.
I guess Mondo's hair could also pass for like Chihiro's or Makoto's as well. They kind of have similar shape.
Leon's really the only person with a very standout hair color.
Yeah.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object that the killer broke. Ah, yes. Yes. I mean, it's not really an object, but yeah. Alright.
I got it!
Yeah.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Right.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
I will say that while partially this does clear Makoto, the real thing that clears him is that to break it you would need some sort of tool. He hadn't broken into his like toolkit or anything. And so he would have had to ask one of the other guys for a tool.
Yeah.
So. And like why well, Yeah, he would have had to add. Yeah.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean? In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Oh, she's being all smug because she knows. She knows. She's just like, okay, you think this that it doesn't make sense. All right. I know why you're saying that, but I'll play along.
You already figured this shit out.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Bathroom door fight.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
I'm not gonna refute anything Kyoko says, because she's always fucking right.
They got into the bathroom.
If you refute what Kyoko says,
at that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Wrong.
To finish the job,
Bitch.
they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
No!
Admit it.
Girl!
We already know the answer.
Bruh, shut the fuck up. It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely. Yeah.
The incident took place in the Sayaka was first.
Yeah, if you refute anything, Kyoko says,
bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
There we go. Yeah, if you refute anything Kyoko says, you're doing this game wrong.
It's Kyoko. She knows the answer before we go to trial.
Yeah.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walk-in bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Aww, Chihiro. I wonder if Chihiro for like a second was like, wait, what? Aww.
Like me?
Yeah. Aww.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate.
Okay, you don't need to bring this up. You don't need to bring this up. Okay.
That's not lucky at all.
I know.
The reason the door didn't open was
well,
just
yeah,
because
or
it was
is
stuck.
it? This just proved. Well, this proved to everyone else that I didn't do it.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because they thought it was Sayaka's room.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one
Yep.
important detail about the scene of the crime.
Yep. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was The crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
I don't think that means what you think it means. Actually, okay, you are actually using that word right. I just wanted to make the reference.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Exactly.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
True, but again, you could be making it look like you didn't.
I mean, well, to an extent.
Well, again, think about it. So, think about if Makoto was the killer. Knowing that Sayaka was murdered in his room, his first thought is going to be, okay, they're going to blame me for this. How do I make it look like it wasn't me? What can I do to make it look like it wasn't me? Clean up the hair. Makoto wouldn't need, wouldn't get rid of the hair if it wasn't him, which it wasn't. Anyway, sorry. I know it's a lot of like, wasn't, but okay. So he'd get rid of the hair because if he wasn't the killer, then there would be no reason for him to clean the hair. So that gives him one reason. Second reason, break the doorknob. He wouldn't need to do that because he knows how the door opens. So that gives him a clear explanation. At least this is just like if you're trying to refute these points, you know. Mm-hmm. Those are very possible things that could have happened. They're unlikely, but they're still possible.
Yeah.
So really the only thing that proves it is that he didn't ask for anyone else's tools, and he didn't break open his own tools, which means that they're, you know, he wouldn't need if they brought that up, Leon could have actually thrown him under the bus here by saying that maybe he asked for the screwdriver or whatever, and Leon just thought nothing of it. Leon could Leon
could have said he was missing one from his toolkit.
Yeah, he was missing one from his toolkit because Makoto asked for it. If that came up. If that came up, which it didn't, but at least if Leon was smart, which he isn't, so he probably wouldn't have said that, but if he was smart about it, that's what I would have said. If it came up, I would have said, yeah, he took the screwdriver from me, and I didn't think anything of it at first. But anyway, just a thought.
That is a definite possibility.
See, Byakuya, I know you're gay for Makoto, but you could have brought it up.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Like I just said. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay. Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
No.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
I mean, that would benefit you.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Damn! Damn, that's cold!
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Yeah.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative!
Nope.
If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Damn, poor Kokichi.
Fine. How about this?
Not gonna be able to show his
way.
prowess.
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Yeah, no.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Boy, I know you've probably seen Death Note and think like you're the smartest fucking person ever because of that, but bruh, you ain't shit.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. Or she could have done it to keep you from letting in Leon if Leon went to your went to her actual room and didn't look at the nameplates. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because let's see, what's this one? When the key was also discovered in Makoto's room. Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted. Yes, this is it. Because she became frightened. Yeah.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
You'd be wrong about that.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Hey! Let's go, Kyoko.
Huh?
Yep.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know she's your waifu, Makoto, but you gotta realize.
I know you don't want to consider it.
Yeah.
But look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh, here we go, this bit. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Yep.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
I mean, unless you're planning on committing a murder, I don't think that's gonna...
What kind of notes are you writing?
Probably love letters.
You writing notes to Sakura about something?
Probably some steamy love letters to Sakura.
Oh damn.
Damn, Nina!
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Yep.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No.
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
No. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Yep.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Okay. Bruh.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Alright.
But can we be sure
You fucking liar.
anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
No, you can't make it.
Man, that was... Alright, dorm nameplate.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Yeah. Would seem that way, except killer went to my room and said Sayaka's, and the reason for that is it has to be because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's rooms. Yep. Okay, now I just got.
And Makoto switched rooms.
Now I just gotta figure out where.
It specifically says
I see. Then they would have got exactly
the room that Makoto was
No.
staying in.
No, because of the switch nameplates. No.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yep.
They got switched?
Girl, did you not see it?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Yep.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Exactly.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yep.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yeah.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
No, it was not.
Right?
Nope.
Aw, poor baby. Are you okay?
I choked. I'm okay.
Aw, he looks so sad.
He needs a hug and a pat.
I know. Kyoko, go give him a hug.
Okay, then who did it?
Getting nervous here? Huh?
He looks fucking nervous.
There's only one person who could have switched nameplates. Only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Yep.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
I'm sorry, baby. I know you liked her. I know. But every one of the Danganronpa protagonists has to come to the realization that their waifu killed someone at some point.
Ripperoni.
Literally, Makoto, and then you got Hajime in the 4th trial with his waifu Chiaki, and then you've got Shuichi again with the 1st trial.
Yeah.
It's just it's the curse of the Danganronpa protagonist. Your waifu will inevitably murder someone.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah. There's something that I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
Yeah.
But why would she switch them in the first place? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Stab, stab, stab.
Nope, you got it the other way around, Taka.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Well,
I mean, he got that much.
He's
trying.
Somehow you got the right answer. I don't know.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
That's true.
That actually reminds me of. I remember seeing a
yes?
screenshot once of someone's math test.
Yeah,
and they did all the math wrong and still somehow got the right answer.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Okay.
You did it wrong, but somehow you got the right answer.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yep.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Probably.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Not gonna lie, it probably would have done nothing.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
Yeah.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Exactly.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Yeah.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yeah. You actually said something right.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right.
Don't
then
ever
it's about
speak
time
again.
to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Jesus Christ! All right.
Here we go again.
Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. Alright. Let's see. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the sword
That's
sheath.
what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
Nope.
And that's exactly what happened.
Nope, not at all. If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Yeah.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based
sneak attack.
And that's what
Oh,
broke
shit.
loose my zoner's wrist.
So she grabbed the, but then the culprit.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
Hold on.
When the fighting broke, the culprit,
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Let's go.
Yahoo!
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Yep.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Exactly.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Right.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Yeah.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Yep.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
No, she did not.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yep. The part of her body Yep. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would you have to touch it? Her palms.
You're talking about her palms, right?
Yeah.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword
Yeah,
comes right off. All you have to do
It's
is
fucking
touch it.
everywhere.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Oh man, that probably means that cause the water gets shut off at night, so Leon had to fucking sleep with that gold coating on his hands all night. Cause he wouldn't have been able to wash it off until the morning.
Yeah.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
What? She considered washing her hands?
No.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
I mean...
Oh!
I mean, if you think about it, it would mean that... I don't know.
Why?
The life or death situation.
Is it because
Yeah.
you think I'm ugly?
Oh my god, Toko, no.
No, but that's enough out of you.
Not it at all.
Girl, not everything is an insult. There's no way
We don't think you're ugly, we just think you're a bitch.
Yeah. There's no way Sai could watch the gold coating off of her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at nighttime. Yeah. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma
No,
file,
she was
Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
She was afraid of water. Yes. Sayako was very afraid of water. That's why she wouldn't wash her hands.
Hydrophobia.
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what if I use the bathroom?
Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
you'd just you'd go to the bathroom and leave it there.
I've actually had to do that before, sadly.
Yeah.
My septic. Remember when my septic tank broke?
Yeah. Your toilet broke. Yeah, basically they'd have to do that, and then they wouldn't be able to wash their hands. So.
Yeah.
Also, girl, ew! She hasn't taken a shower in like 3 days.
I feel gross if I don't take one for 1 day.
I mean, like, I don't like 1 or 2 days, especially because like here in the dorms, like the bathrooms are kind of nasty. But like 3 days, girl, that's where it gets nasty, you know. Like what 1 day, one or 2 days, you know, is like camping. Yeah, like that's fine. But 3 days, girl, that's nasty. That is nasty. And you're like wearing like that hot uniform too, and you probably don't have like different clothes, which just makes it worse.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
So you're
not sure whether
sniffing
to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Oh,
Insult,
fuck off.
obviously.
Yeah.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
One who damaged the sheath would have to be the one without the sword.
Sayaka.
Oh yeah.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yep. I know. Oh, his face. I know. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Yep.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Yeah.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Gotta say, this is like a really good trial to start off with. Because it I don't know, it gives you like... It definitely tells you what the rest of the murders are gonna be like in the series. They're gonna pull out lots of twists like this, you know. And it's not always going to be clear-cut who's in the right, who's in the wrong.
Yeah.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Yeah.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Be gentle, Byakuya, okay? He's going through... He's having a Makoto's having a moment, okay?
Indeed.
No, let Daddy Byakuya continue.
Oh, babe!
Which brings up another point.
He's right. Makoto got to deal with
Sayaka
it.
was the one
It was a
who
middle of a
suggested
trial.
you two switch
I
rooms.
know.
Correct?
I would have been right on
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Yeah.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She
Yeah.
wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Yeah.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yeah.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
It is.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yeah, you're kind of a
I don't think
pushover.
Makoto would have let himself get killed, but I don't think they would have just believed him.
No, it would have taken some prodding for him to admit it. I'd say.
I mean, I get there's Sayaka involved, but I still don't think he would because he'd be condemning the rest of them to death. And himself. I think with the situation he would, if he was the one being accused of it.
If he was being accused, but I'd say, like, if they were accusing Sayaka, I would say he probably wouldn't. Because he wouldn't want to believe it was Sayaka either.
Yeah.
Even if she was trying to, even if she'd been trying to frame him. But yeah, I know.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold
Only
on!
she had
That
picked Tina.
can't be true!
You know it is.
Someone who wasn't a fucking athlete. Maybe.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
We're getting to that, Monokuma. We're getting to it.
Wouldn't it be awful
Hold
if
your
I had
horses.
to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
I know the stream's gone a bit long, okay? I know it's been like an hour, but okay, I know you're tired, Monokuma, but we need to go through this.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
You fucking forgot.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yeah. Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. That's what you think.
No, that's wrong.
Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
You're
Very
alive.
well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
'Cause I'm a liar, and only that is true after all. Fire, something you can
something.
Yeah.
We're gonna die!
Something never seen. Fucking love that song. Have I shared that song with you?
Which one?
'Cause I'm a liar, and only that is true after all. Fire, something never
Yeah.
seen. Yeah, I fucking love that song.
I don't think you could be in the Danganronpa fan and not hear that song.
Yeah, that's true. Sayaka left on the wall she was leaning up against. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
easy just to
Let's
say,
go.
hey, decide, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Hold on. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Yeah.
Wrong.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dining?
He didn't fucking know.
Dining message. Leon.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she got hungry while she was dying, so she went, oh, I'm gonna just take this knife and cut off a few pieces.
Leon! Oh my god!
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Oh, like you don't know.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask.
Yeah.
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes, we can. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Yep. It was her index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Mobile users, you know what to do.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Yeah.
Cheerio!
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Aw, damn, Hifumi's one of the few who... Damn!
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers?
Damn, okay!
And more like
I take it back a little bit, you ain't dumb, Hifumi, alright. You're a little horny bitch, but you ain't dumb, alright.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something
Certain
worth
someone
a
is
shit.
sweating right now.
Yep.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it?
I'm rotating my phone.
I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
And then the killer proceeds to shit themselves.
Yep. Sure, someone's getting a little nervous, huh?
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Yep.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's name. Return her message 180 degrees. It should become crystal clear. Yeah, I'll just flip my computer monitor. I'll just flip my computer monitor around. Great suggestion.
Do a handstand.
Select someone. I know exactly who did it, you redheaded bitch. Let's go.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Mm-hmm.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Damn, she's lucky. She's lucky she asked someone with such an easy name. Like,
yeah.
Like, imagine if she'd asked, like, fucking, like, Hero. Well, I guess she could have written Hero upside down, but... Or, like...
Yeah, writing part of the name would work.
Yeah, but, like, Celeste. Or, like, Celeste. That would have been a hard one to write so quickly, at least.
Yeah.
Like... Or oh god, she'd had to write Byakuya.
Ooh.
That would be...
I mean, if she wrote enough of the name, then they would have still been able to figure it out.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Bro, why would she be writing your name otherwise?
Oh,
Bruh.
I'm dying. Oh, I gotta write Leon's name. Oh, I'm dying. Bleh.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Yeah.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Okay, but damn, how does she have so much blood on her already? Like, literally, by this time, only her wrist would have been broken.
Maybe he got a stab in already.
Oh, maybe.
Or a splash.
But yeah, I feel like the I feel like the artist got a little too excited with drawing the blood in this scene.
Yeah. I mean,
in that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yeah, yes, try it at home, kids. Try it at home. Stab yourself and try writing in your own blood upside down.
No, don't write in your own blood, kid. Use a marker on the wall.
Yes, try this at home, kids. I'm sorry, that's just so weird. Like, Kyoko, who are you telling to try it for yourself? Like,
No, she said write something sitting like her.
I know.
Not like her.
So try it for yourself. Like, who are you telling that to, Kyoko? Still, even like writing sitting like her, like why would you? Why? I don't know.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Bruh.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
I can, and I did.
What you gonna do about it, bitch?
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Ooh!
Huh?
Oh!
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yeah. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. Is that the thing? It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Yeah! Yep. We
I
found.
give you 5 minutes to find it.
Yeah.
I got it!
Well, this could be like people's first time, you know?
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
I think during the next trial, I'll probably boost it up to mean to give it a shot, and see how it goes. For at least for the logic, because you know, I know most of these cases, so.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
Yep.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Mm-hmm.
What? But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
No, he's not. But he is the only one who could have turned it on. Turned the incinerator
there
on.
There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Yes, I can, and I will.
That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Okay, girl, look, I get wanting me to figure it out for myself, but at the same time, like, you don't need to say that.
I think it's less that she wants you to figure out for yourself, and more so, she wants it sort of worked out with the group, so that everyone believes and votes.
Yeah, so everyone agrees. But, like, also, like, saying that. Like, you didn't need to say that. Okay, whatever.
I think so.
Burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. What's the short? Oh, hold on. Alright, I mean, yeah, where it was disposed of, but whatever. How it was disposed of. Alright.
Oh, what'd you do?
I clicked where it was disposed of, which is true, but they want how it was disposed of.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
I mean, but I would say that one's a little weird because, like, both could have worked there.
I mean, doing the how, given how the button was pushed, it's a bit more relevant.
It's a bit more.
You're
right. But
oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. you can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
If they wanted to draw this out a bit more, like they do with the later like the other trials in the later games, they probably would have done where, because then you go where, okay, trash room. That means that now you have two possible suspects, Leon and Hifumi. You know, you still have that Sayaka wrote Leon, but there, you know, you could there could be other explanations. But looking at that, Leon and Hifumi. Okay, well, why would Hifumi leave the incinerator on? You know, if he was even if he was the one who disposed of it, like, why would he leave all that evidence there if it was Hifumi? So, if they wanted to draw it out, a bit more, but
so the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon isn't the real killer. Or is the real killer. Fuck! Ah! Fuck! Words! Okay. Let's see. Shattered crystal ball. Yeah, I definitely think we want to boost it up.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had
We
it,
need
right?
the power of force,
So
anime!
the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Wrong!
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Nope.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash
We just went over this. We just went over this.
Huh? Me?
Yes! Yes, we literally just went over this, bruh. Oh my god. What was that? No. There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something I found on the ground nearby. Yep.
The key to the track, whoever was on...
So the only one, the first...
And you'd have to get close
to the
incinerator.
Wrong!
No.
Objection! Wrong
Hold
game.
on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yeah.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was...
Yeet it, delete it!
Yeet it! This bitch empty! Yeet!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
He's getting nervous now.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yeah. The ultimate baseball star.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be
I'll cut out
impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because they're the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right,
Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I
Getting nervous.
I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
Yep.
Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, a quick refresher wouldn't be bad. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Let's see. So, we got someone comes in, so probably this, and then Sayaka attacks them. Use that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why it was damaged. Ah, no.
Oh, so like you were there.
So, yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that one goes there. Alright. Oh. Shoot. So, after the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next?
Take the knife? Oh, they unsheath the blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want the gold there?
Yeah. Okay, that's the same there, so we want that, yeah. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was...
Toolkit?
Yep. Yeah. Tool right there. After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. A dying message. Oh. Right.
You dropped it.
And then... Killer cleaned up.
That'd probably be the bloody looking one.
Well, there's a few.
Oh, that Sayaka with the knife probably goes at the beginning.
Yeah. No. See, this is... You can see... Where is it? Hold on. Right here. You can see that it's the same, it's like the same picture.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah. That's how you know that you don't want to use it, is if it's the same picture.
Oh, okay.
So then this one would be the ball.
And the next probably the burnt piece.
Yeah, the final one would be that the killer left behind the burnt piece. Alright, let's read it now.
We did it.
We did it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Oh, I love these sections.
The killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yeah.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
And then saw the knife. They saw the thing
that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword
she hadn't
and put it in my room and fought back.
Yeah.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
The only sad thing that I mean, I kind of like it, but I also don't, is that like they don't have like the actual. They do like the grayed out person. Like
yeah,
I don't know. I think it would be interesting to see the actual person through these sections, but
what they
I mean,
didn't
you
know
basically
was
know
that
who
my
it is
bathroom
by the time
door
you get
got
to 'em.
stuck easily.
Yeah.
And there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
and snuck in.
and stabbed Sayaka.
Yeah.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Yeah, with his bright red hair.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
The thing about it is he just put the thing under his mattress.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
But there was one thing they missed.
Or he could have been panicking and not, you know,
into the fire,
and
away, and fell out of the
he
incinerator.
He could have been panicking, but he couldn't have gotten to it, so he was just like, okay, whatever, you know.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Is that right, Leon?
Complete. Let's
It would
go.
appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Man, there's so many coincidences that happened to lead up to this.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Yeah.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Yeah,
well,
honestly.
Fuck you too.
Yeah, fuck you too. But also, yeah, she had, because it would have taken him a while, so she could have like ran out and like gone to another area of the school.
No, I meant just locked the door to her bedroom.
Oh, yeah, she could have just gone to. No, then she would have had to explain to Makoto why she was in there, and Leon would have said that she was trying to kill him, but.
Yeah, though at that point she'd be alive at least.
Yeah.
It would actually be interesting, though, to play through Danganronpa and one of the people you're with is actually someone who failed to murder another student.
Ooh, that would be really interesting. And then it leads to a different murder.
Yeah. Or like the next murder, people are accusing that person.
Ooh. I might actually use that idea in my Danganronpa.
You're gonna give him your AO3?
No!
Oh yeah, that's on your YouTube, isn't it?
Oh shit, yeah. Wait, no, did I delete? I think I deleted it. Anyway, yeah, I'm told.
No, yeah, the story's still there.
Oh shit. Okay, whatever. No, I deleted the AO3 off of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not my Danganronpa, but which I might post. If I finish writing it, I might post some more of it because I'm actually very proud of it. I love my characters. Like,
it's very good.
I've got Aki, I've got Yoshiko. I love them. Gotta say, Yoshiko is I love her as a protagonist because I really tried to look at like what are kind of the traits that we haven't seen in a protagonist, and I really wanted to take that and go with it. But I mean, except for the one trait I kept for a protagonist is that she is the lucky student. But I tried to go a little off script with it, with like some of the stuff.
I mean, the protagonist has to have some sort of ultimate thing.
Yeah. But I really went with like how can I twist an ultimate student, not even like in like a bad way, but just twist it to something not so like Nagito or Makoto, How can I take that and make it a little different? And so I did one that's I did a lucky student that's a lot more, I'd say, how do I describe it? Self-reliant, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, enough about my Danganronpa. Let's keep going. We've been going for almost 2 hours.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I ate it.
I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. These are hard. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statement in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy that statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull this off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each hit button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Okay. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Yep. Let's wrap this up. Moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
You're doing
Not a
it.
chance. It wasn't me.
I'm so bad at these.
Where's your proof?
This
That-
should prove it.
Yep, the toolkit.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I wonder.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then...
Yeah, show us your toolkit, Leon. Show us your toolkit.
The screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and
Are you
why.
proud of us?
Exactly.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Stupid.
Damn.
So,
Well.
you have no rebuttal?
Yep.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Well, that's the end. Goodbye, bitch. Damn.
Yay!
Hey!
Ooh.
77 points.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yeah.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
Oh,
Who will
boy.
be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well, pretty sure everyone knows who it is. What's it gonna be? Leon!
Woo.
Alright, real quick, trigger warning for everyone. In like a
A
minute.
man is about to die.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Got the
Uh-oh!
popcorn, kids.
Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada! That bitch!
Huh?
Oh, we broke
Hey,
him.
hold on.
We broke him. Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it!
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed! So that's why
I tell you that.
Yeah, did Flowey tell you that? So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky.
That's all.
Oh, shoot. I never know with these sections, I never know when they're gonna voice them.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Well, no, we don't expect you to, but little fur boy over there, I'm not so sure.
The furry wants you dead.
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. Bro!
Right.
Baby! Baby! No! 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 After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
This is the weirdest slumber party I've ever seen.
Oh my god, Dave. You're trying to have a serious moment here.
No, you're not allowed.
Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here! The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. Yeah. And that's why
God, I think I know what she means by that.
Yeah. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Well, Tommy in it would say something different.
Yeah. Depends on what universe you're in, son.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's kill a baseball player.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness.
She was definitely a fucking nut.
Yeah. What did you say? I understand, really, I do. Yup.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, because Junko actually would understand exactly what Sayaka went through, being so young and like going through those industries and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, Monokuma. I won't. I'm not gonna deny it. You would know. You're under despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right?
Not really.
Yeah. Oh my god, babe. Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Oh no, Makoto, no! But...
That's enough.
Thank you, Kyoko. You saved him. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Yeah. Okay, again, trigger warning real quick for this scene.
You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
You just had to walk to your room, get the tool out of your toolbox, and walk back. We know, Leon.
Yep. I mean, by that point, she was in the bathroom. She wasn't gonna... Well... Okay.
You could have gone to his room and locked his door until the morning.
Yeah, that's true. And then told everyone what happened. Yeah, I won't deny that. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself into the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No, that's not! Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you not understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
So if it weren't for you,
damn furries.
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Oh, damn. Oh, hi, Darkspox Flame. You're a little late. We're literally just about to finish up, but...
Hey.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Damn, his voice actor, though. I mean, it's also Shuichi's voice actor, so...
Special punishment.
Yeah, which is crazy to think about.
He's really good. The ultimate baseball star.
No!
Yes.
Everything we've got. It's
punishment time! Let's go.
No!
Alright. Oh god. Alright, real quick trigger warning for the scene.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. Yeah. Third time saying that. Look, I didn't know exactly when it was gonna come up, so I thought I'd just be careful. God, the first execution, like, of every game is, like, always kind of the most... I don't know, it really gets you. It really gets to you.
This motherfucker would have died by the time he got there.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh shit. Alright. Yep. And we got the balls. There they are. And everyone's watching. I think it's
a play ball!
Oh my god, Dave! What was that cackle? Dave! Dave! Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's the fact that, like, everyone else is always watching in the first trial, and, like, they focus on that. Like, they always focus that everyone else is watching this. Yeah.
Although I had this at the move.
Yeah.
I like how they don't show the dead body
Yeah.
unless it like has that impact.
So, someone else said, "What was that cackle, though?"
I got a good cackle in me. I can't help it.
You do, you do. I love how this has just been me like going off on like random theories, and then you just like laughing to the most horrific shit. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Just this whole time. All right. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Bloody murder.
Woo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this?
I mean, you gotta keep killing each other.
Take it.
Well,
hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. What the fuck? Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
what the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. I mean, you kinda are. You kinda are.
No, he's just an edgy teenager's furry.
True. Oh, if Chihiro cries, I want to cry. Mood. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
Oh, so why are you putting an upsetting young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make... It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course I can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. Oh my god, that octopus, they like put like octopus emojis. I like it, but also what? You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. We're about to wrap up, so not today. Sorry, Dark Black Slave. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Oh. Oh. Baby!
Cheerio!
No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Waifu?
Waifu? New waifu? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
The ultimate waifu.
No, the ultimate waifu is Kaede.
Come on, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
Told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Time for a seance.
Even if you can't ask her. No. We don't want seances. Those are...
Seance.
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought. Am I the only one that saw that Mondo Taka and Chihiro are... They were doing dog form and Chihiro was like a little hamster. What?
What?
What? I don't know.
What?
Dark Fox Slave, I don't know what you're talking about. Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. I mean, she could have wanted, like, justice, but whatever. Well,
let's give the boy some hope.
Yeah. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
It's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. I mean, it is to an extent. You want to remember them, but you don't want to be kind of burdened by it, you know?
Yeah.
Since forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Oh! My heart! My heart!
How the turns have tables.
Oh. Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. My heart! Chapter 1, to survive. The end.
Ooh, that was twitchy sounding.
Got three of our children gone.
Do any other students in the games die like Junko did?
No.
Huh.
You received a despair bat present. Yeah. Alright.
There's a baseball bat and a 2x4. No more Sayaka anymore.
Okay. Hold on. Alright. Let's save. Before we get too much further. Oh. Yeah. Alright. That was the end. That was the end of the first kind of chapter of the game. First trial. Junko got killed by Monokuma. Sayaka died. And turns out Leon killed her, but she was trying to kill Leon, so yeah.
And Leon had a killer game of baseball.
Oh my god. Hey. God, I feel like you could write some Monokuma lines and they'd be amazing. But
oh, I don't think I could write Monokuma lines. But I more so it comes and goes. The opportunity arrives.
Yeah. Anyway, that's All right. So next time we'll be moving on to the next chapter. Hopefully no more of our children will die. I know they will, but yeah. Anyway, anything else you want to say before we go, babe? Anything else you want to talk about?
Fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's your wisdom of the day, kids.